Warm greetings, ladies and gentlemen. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Yeah, I'm well, I'm well. I haven't got much to complain about. I hope you guys are good. Hell, it's a very interesting time in South Africa. It's a very interesting time, especially in the South African political sphere. Very interesting. As you know, on the 16th of December, 2023, this past Saturday, the former president of the African National Congress and former president of the country, Mr. Jacob Zuma, made a very interesting announcement. That he will not campaign for his organization, the African National Congress, in the upcoming national and provincial elections in 2024. He said he will not be campaigning for the ANC and stated a number of reasons. So yeah, you open your television, social media, there's sort of analysis now coming through. People are attempting to analyze Mr. Zuma's decision, and what impact will it have on the outcomes of the 2024 national and provincial elections. As he said, he will now be supporting a newly formed political party, mkparty. But as we know, mkparty actually was formed in 1961 as an armed wing, of the African National Congress. So very interesting dynamics there, because he said he's not leaving the ANC, he's not abandoning the ANC. So he's trying to rescue the ANC through this, what he calls a drastic step, drastic move. So I wrote an article, I wrote an article about it. So I'm just going to refer to that article that I wrote, regarding this matter, this announcement by President Jacob Zuma. So yeah, I think amongst the other reasons that President Zuma mentioned, it is that the ANC has betrayed the cause of the revolution and abandoned the mission for the National Democratic Revolution. He has accused the ANC of Ramaphosa. That's how he terms it now. He says the ANC of Ramaphosa. That's a very drastic thing for a former president now to be referring to his own organization as the ANC of the current president. That's how he's disowning the current ANC. He has accused the ANC of Ramaphosa of declaring a war against the black professionals. I think then also we know what happened when Ramaphosa came in. What happened to the former ESCOM executives such as Matsela Koko, Brian Molife, and recently what happened to the former public protector, Advocate Busiswe Mkhwebane, who touched a very serious nerve by daring to investigate Ramaphosa's Phala scandal, So she was impeached. A very hurried process was embarked upon, and she was quickly dealt with, And now recently they are gunning for the Western Cape Just president, John Thlope. They are gunning for him, So this informs this, what President Zuma calls an attack on black professionals. This development will clearly be subject to a number of analyses going forward. Like I've already said now, lots of analysis coming through. Some objective, some are subjective, because politics is a matter of opinions, interests, vested interest. So you now have to find a way to navigate your way through what is objective, what is subjective in terms of all this analysis. Because what can be denied is President Zuma has lots of enemies, especially amongst these groupings who call themselves analysts, The former president has announced that he will be voting for the newly registered mpofu-walsh party. As I've already said, that he said he's going to be voting for this party. What impact will this decision have on the political dynamics going forward to the 2024 national and provincial elections? That's a question we ought to be asking ourselves, to say, what impact will this have? There were expectations from some of the quarters of our society that he will join hands with the economic freedom fighters, considering the close relations that have developed between those close to him and the EFF. Just for example, Mzwanele Manyi, the spokesperson for the Jacob Zuma Foundation, is a prominent member of the economic freedom fighters and its member of parliament. I think we all know that. And that President Zuma's close ally, Carl Neuhaus, collapsed his own organization, Areta, 2 days ago to join the EFF, And even those who follow the tweets of the Duduzile Zuma, yes, the daughter of the President Zuma. She tweets a lot. She tweets a lot. If you didn't know, you'd think she's an EFF member, but she's a staunch supporter now of the EFF. So that's why some people, when President Zuma says going to be making an announcement about his political future, most people thought, okay, the likelihood is that it's going to join the EFF. But as we know, that did not happen. Some expected President Zuma to join hands with his other ally, who is the expelled ANC Secretary General, Magashule, in his newly formed political party, the African Congress for Transformation Act. I think those who are aware that the former Premier of the Free State, the chairperson of the Free State, long-serving Premier of the long-serving ANC chairperson in the Free State, Magashule, who then later became the ANC Secretary General in 2017, has been expelled from the ANC and he has gone or embarked on his own journey, forming his own political party named the African Congress for Transformation. So knowing the close relations between the two, Magashule and Jacob Zuma, some expected that he'll probably be joining Magashule there. But as you know, that did not happen. It is still early days for one to provide concrete analysis on the prospects of the newly formed MK party, because for one to be able to provide objective analysis on its prospects, firstly must study its structures and how well represented it is across all corners of the country. Because elections are not a child's play. You need to have concrete and solid structures on the ground for you to campaign for these elections in the South African context. What cannot be called into question is the popularity and pull President Zuma has in the country, and it is likely to affect the vote share of the ANC. There are those who are very dismissive, say, this will not impact the ANC. Those are lying. Because let me just take you back. The ANC first governed KZN in 2004, but it was below 50, right? Because from 94 to 2004, the IFP was the governing party in KZN. Then 2004, the ANC took over, but it was around 47%. The ANC only went above 50% in 2019 under the leadership of President Jacob Zuma. And in 2014, it increased further, right? Then in 2019, it dropped after Jacob Zuma was no longer the president of the ANC. It dropped under the leadership of Cyril Ramaphosa. It dropped in KZN. It even became worse in the local government elections in 2021, right? So now those who say this move by Jacob Zuma will have no impact in the ANC, what data are they analyzing in the analysis? What analytical framework, what theoretical framework are they using? What tools of analysis are they applying? Again, it goes back to what I was saying, that there's going to be a lot of analysis. There's already a lot of analysis. Some are objective, some are subjective. Especially from those who hate President Zuma. You see. So now when you listen and read through all this analysis, you need to keep those in mind, as some are not even relying on any data, but are just talking about their feelings. So that's what we call subjective and not objective analysis, those ones, right? Okay. And then President Zuma, in his announcement, he mentioned that there are ongoing talks about a possibility of a front, a front of the progressive forces, about 9 to 10 of them, So in my head, I'm thinking the possibility of a progressive forces made of the economic freedom fighters, the EFF, the African Transformation Movement, ATM, Pan-Africanist Congress of Azania, PAC, African Congress for Transformation, ACT, Black First Land First, BLF, the Land Party and Umkhonto weSizwe Party might be an exciting prospect. This may well be a correct vehicle against the right-wing coalition of the DA, Front Plus, IFP, Action SA, these others. This is the Moonshot Pact that was proposed by the DA and others. Because claiming that the right-wing is coalescing in their own corner. So the progressive forces now, in defense of the struggle and the revolution, need to come together now and form a front in defense of the revolution and make sure we're taking forward the revolution is taken forward. So 2024 is promising to be an exciting year in terms of electoral politics, So yeah, guys, those are my analysis of the situation. So we'll see how it unfolds. Then further analysis will be provided as it goes forward, as the MK party unfolds. So we are able to study structures and moving forward. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the channel. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the videos. Please do subscribe to the channel. Those who have not subscribed, at the bottom of this video, there's a subscribe option. Please click on it to subscribe. So each time I publish a video, then you get notified. And please share it. If you're using Twitter, please share this video on Twitter. If you're using Facebook, please share it. If you're using WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you are using, please share it so we can grow the audience. Thank you very much, guys.